Alright everyone, we're out for another adventure, and this time I'm in the kayak. I'm with Emma and we're in the Gippsland Lake region, a beautiful area, and we're going to a campsite you can only get to by boat or kayak, so it should be a bit secluded. It is a bit of a popular area though, but I'm looking forward to it. Now, I have a big paddle ahead of me. I think I have about 8 k's that way, and it's a bit daunting looking over in the horizon in the distance, knowing how far I've got to paddle, but I have timed it well because all today I should have a tailwind behind me, and then tomorrow the wind is swinging, so I should have a tailwind all the way home. So that's going to help out a lot. So we're looking forward to this one, and I'm hoping that we'll see a lot of wildlife. We're going to camp on a lake and also see the ocean as well, and hopefully we'll get some fish. I'm hoping for some flatty in this area, but I can't wait to get there. I'm just happy to be on the water, and it's good to be out on another adventure. Emma, what do you reckon, darling? Oh yeah. Oh, I saw a fish jump just there.
When? Can you go get fish for me?
What a ripper day. Absolutely glorious. There's all these swans in front of us, black swans. But I'm thinking I'm going to duck and weave into this little part here, and I hear there's a little channel where there's a bit of fish, might be a bit of fish in that area. Oh, and I'm just trolling behind me because I feel like this could be a good area for fish. Emma? What do you reckon?
Yes.
Very cool. You stay in, I'll drag you. Alright, we've hit. You stay in, Emma.
No, I go out.
I'll drag you. I think this is where we're going to have lunch.
I'm going to build one.
It's a beautiful spot, isn't it, Emma?
Yeah. Keep Daddy, there's lots of food. But I don't want to.
So we're at the halfway point, the halfway paddle, which means we've got a beautiful beach here, and I'm going to have a brew. I'm going to brew up a coffee, and I think we're going to have some lunch while we're here. But Emma's getting slaughtered by march flies. Sorry about that, Emma. And for lunch, biltong,
What's biltong?
beef jerky, and chocolate bars. Look at this. Beautiful. Come on, we're going to go, Emma. Do you want me to leave you here on the island? You sleep here?
No.
Let's go. Camp's just around that corner, but just over this spit of sand you can hear the ocean. Yeah, it's awesome. Sounds beautiful. I can't wait to get down to the ocean, but this area looks like a nice sandy flat area. So it could be some flatty here, so Emma's got the rod in, and we'll see how we go. Here we are. Woo! We're here. Look at all the fish. See the fish, Emma? Let's go, sweetie. Now, it is a beautiful little camp spot here, but a little different to what I'm used to. You know, I kind of love doing the wild camping where you're out in the bush, out somewhere remote. You just got to find a little clearing to camp in. I mean, this is a set out camp spot with little cleared sites, and there's even a fireplace and a little picnic table and stuff like that. So, not what I'm used to, but what's cool about it is, as I said, you can only get here by boat or kayak. So it's totally secluded. I mean, we have it totally to ourselves. There's no one here. But yeah, we're just going to find a nice little spot to set up, and it's going to be beautiful. I reckon this is the spot, Emma, because we can have our campfire there. We've got a few tie-off points. Put the tent here with the tarp over us. Beautiful. So as I was saying with these campsites, it's not wild bush camping. They are set out campsites, but they're pretty tight with fires around here. You're not allowed to create your own fire ring or your own fireplace. You've got to use these things. There's these things scattered all along this this kind of stretch of little bushland along the lake. So we've got our own private little area. I mean, it's beautiful. We are in a secluded spot. But another thing is they do not want you collecting firewood in this area. It's all revegetation zone. Yeah, they don't want you chopping down trees, so they do ask you to bring in your own firewood. I brought in a little bit of red gum, so I'm planning to just start the fire late tonight so that I can sit around it for a little bit at night, because it's not going to last a long time, that wood. I didn't bring a lot out, but it's just mainly for cooking up at around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then just sitting around the fire for a little bit tonight. And I won't have a fire tomorrow morning, so it's all good. This is what I got. I'm happy with this campsite. Are you happy with this campsite?
Yeah.
I want to go for a swim at the beach. Do you want to go check out the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go check out the beach.
I'm gonna go.
Taking my little kids this far out into wild places may seem concerning to those who don't venture out much to the great outdoors, but I like to think I'm pretty calculated and switched on when it comes to keeping them safe while allowing exploration. And I think the benefits outweigh any risks. To experience fascination and joy at the world, to know there is far more out there than boxed walls and manicured playgrounds, wild and untamed places are within our grasp if we put the effort in. As I watch my daughter dance delicately close to where soft, safe sand meets treacherous waves and rips by the ocean side, I was reminded of something a friend of mine once said. The ebb and flow of a seemingly endless mass of water, wide and deep, beautiful and formidable. The very same water that brings joy to our children can just as easily snatch them away in the blink of an eye. I guess that's partly why we go on little adventures, to get close to something so powerful that it's dangerous, to peek close to the edge and feel alive. Some may say it's reckless, but I say it's what makes us human, that drive to explore, to reach out to something greater than ourselves. Heading outdoors with children does mean I have to tone it down, compared to what I would do if I was solo, but there is still a unique satisfaction, contentment and connection in doing these trips with little kids. To see the world afresh again through their eyes, to watch them discover new things with all the potential of their lives in front of them. Already these trips have cultivated confidence, bravery, daring and wonder in my daughter. And though I may make these videos for my own creative fulfillment and urge to get outdoors, it's also very much for them, to try and pass on memories that they can always look back on.
Let's go for a little adventure. Let me fix the end of your one. Stay in, darling. So I thought I'd just take it for a walk down here, but it's quicksand. Oh, it's mud, and I'm well and truly in it now. Oh, it stinks. Have a look what I found. Look at that. We can use that as bait. How about I put him on your line as bait? And just like that,
That's small fish.
we lost our fish. And something bit onto it and pulled it off. That sucks. Well, I'm not really having any luck. No bites at all. Though when I did that little fish that we caught and threw it out, it felt like something grabbed a hold of it and it just broke the line. So it might have been something that... I feel like I've had a really good run in the last couple of trips. Like the last few months, every time I go fishing, I always catch fish. But, you know, this might be that trip that I don't get anything. It's got to happen eventually, doesn't it? So, look, I've paddled a fair way down. I might now paddle back up to camp, turn around and just trail the whole way back in the deep water. And if I catch something, I catch something. If I don't, we go and cook up on the fire. What do you reckon, Emma? Yeah, you're not feeling the best. onion from the garden, and a little bit of garlic from the garden as well. This is all homegrown. And I think the idea of what I'm going to do for this meal is just a broth. Just boil it all up in the billy, chuck it over the fire. For a little bit of meat, I'm going to add these chickens in a can, which really aren't the nicest, but oh well.
Daddy,
Okay.
I'm preppy. What for dinner?
Morning in this little slice of paradise, swans swimming through the mist on the lake and the soft rumble of the ocean in the distance. Rubbing tired eyes, I was happy to have that old familiar feeling of waking up to a new day, totally surrounded by the natural world.
Look at that.
Since my daughter wasn't feeling the best, I decided to have a beach breakfast instead of going for another fish. To stare out at the big vast ocean while we enjoyed some simple pancakes, coffee for me, and juice for Emma.
Beautiful. Oh, that's Daddy's big pancake to eat.
While I knew Emma was not feeling well last night, this new day brought with it an increased sickness. Taking me by surprise while eating my breakfast, she hurled over to get out of her body the little of the pancakes that was in her belly. I knew now that it was time for those protective dad instincts to kick in and do what I could to get her home, as fast as possible while out on a remote campsite.
Alright, so I'm going to quickly pack up and head home. Not going to fish on the way back because Emma's gone downhill really quickly. She started vomiting this morning. Yeah, she's gone downhill really quickly, and my responsibility as a parent, as a dad, is to just get her home. We don't have a lot of water as well. So the trip didn't end up being this kind of, epic fishing expedition thing that I was hoping it would be. I mean, usually I wouldn't camp in a designated camp place like this. I'd like to wild camp, but I chose this place because I thought the fishing was going to be good. No luck, no fishing, and now Emma's gotten really sick, so we don't get to fish today. I just want to get her straight home. Do you think you want to camp with Daddy again another time? I'm going to get you home as fast as I can. Where are you going, Mr. Swan? G'day, mate. Well, we made it back after that big battle. And this girl here, she's well and truly conked out. Well, that's the end of the little trip, and too bad we didn't catch any fish. You know, the problem I think it was estuary fishing. I should have brought bait instead of gone for lures, because it was just getting caught up in that weed. And because I did actually see quite a fair few big sized whiting on the way back just underneath the kayak, so couldn't get them with the lure. They weren't interested, so that's what it is. I got Emma back. She's wants to go home because she's not well. But guys, if you like this vid, you know, give it a like, give it a comment, please subscribe, and I've got a few good ones planned for the next vids. All right, thanks for watching, everyone.